Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for those who subscribe. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about a completely new machine that I received. If you remember, back in 2018, we reviewed the ThinkPad X1 3rd generation, which has since been discontinued here in the United States. Well, today we're going to look at the ThinkPad X1 Yoga Gen 5, and this machine is amazing. We're going to compare that machine, the new one, to the old one, and what are the benefits of it. So if you remember, this is the X1 3rd generation from ThinkPad, and it has the detachable keyboard as such. This was a great machine when it came out. I still like it, I still use it. I run a lot of applications on it, including the whole Office suite, as well as Adobe products and video editing products as well. And it's able to actually process it without crashing. So this one was the 8th generation Core i7 with the Windows 10 Pro, and it had the integrated Windows graphics card. And this one in particular had 16 gigabytes of memory and a front and rear facing camera, and it was getting about 9.5 hours for the battery life. And you say that's not bad, but believe me, they've gotten better. So, and this is a 13-inch QHD 3000 by 2000 IPS touchscreen at 400 nits. Okay, and you can see how thin this is, and it's obviously light, and the keyboard detaches. Okay. And when it's just in a tablet form, it's very light. And you have the pen on the side. Okay. Now, I may have not mentioned this in my previous video, but this pen location actually is not great because anytime you move it or put it away, it falls out. Okay. So anyhow, let's go ahead and put it in. It's well made. I'll give you that. It does mark up a lot and get dirty quick, but it's done what it's had to do for the time I've had it. And again, this one has 2 USB-C ports, okay? And pretty much that is it. It also has a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. But that's pretty much it what you're going to get with this machine here, okay? It is light. It is light. I will give it that. It's a very light machine. And the tablet with the keyboard comes in about 2.79 pounds. So 2.79 pounds this combined. All right, 2.79, and the tablet just alone is 1.96. So if you remove this, 1.96. All right, so the keyboard, you know, does work great. It's your traditional ThinkPad keyboard. All right, that's great, all and good. All right, and again, terrific machine. All right, doesn't have nearly as everything that we're going to be seeing in this new ThinkPad X1 Yoga 5th edition. Alright, and one of the biggest things offhand that we first see with this is its sleek looking color, it's light, it's thin, it's actually beautiful looking. Nice hinges here, it's made pretty well, and again, you're going to see a lot more ports available on this, and it's still very similar in weight. And remember, there's a detachable keyboard on the ThinkPad X1 3rd generation, but there's not a detachable keyboard on here, okay? But you still get the same experience. So you get that same ThinkPad keyboard, and I will tell you, it's strikingly nice, comfortable, and very, very durable, okay? And if you want to go into writing in tablet mode, well, simple as this. And just like that it is, okay? And it's still very thin and solid. And now, if you want to experience the pen function, what I like about this is the pen is on the side and it's housed right here, okay? So it's a lot easier to access and not lose it, because I've lost the other one several times. So you simply pull the pen out and you have your pen right here, all right? And it stays in nice and tight there. So let's open this machine up. Again, it's very light, it's very nice, and I'll tell you, it performs and it does everything I need to do. First, let's talk about the ports. So what does this come with? Well, on the side here, we're going to be looking at the pen storage, the power button. It's also got a USB-A 3.2, which is Gen 1, which is always on. Okay, so you see on the side here, okay, we have also HDMI, which is something we don't have on the X1 ThinkPad 3rd generation. And we have the USB-C as well as a network extension for Ethernet. Alright, so the network extension for Ethernet we have here. And again, HDMI 1.4 headphone mic combo. And there's also a USB-C Thunderbolt, power input, and your Kingston lock slot. Okay, and you'll see your power button over here. Again, this is very nice and thin, it's very light, it's very durable, and it's pretty to look at. Now, how powerful is this machine? Well, it's very powerful, okay? Very powerful, I will say that. This machine in particular is a 10th generation, okay? So 10th generation Intel Core i7, 1.8 gigahertz and up to 4.9, so you can select what you want on a Lenovo website with Turbo Boost. 4 cores, 8 threads, 8 megabytes of cache. Alright, we have the Windows 10 Home Edition on here, and this has 16 gigabytes of LPDDR3, 2133 megahertz soldered RAM, a 512 gigabyte PCIe solid state drive, okay? And 65 watt AC, and it has a stunning 14-inch WQHD, which is 2560 by 1440 IPS, anti-reflective, anti-smudge, 300 nits, touch, 720 HD camera with shutter, okay, and wireless LAN. And this is a nice screen. Now, there is a 4K option, but I didn't need the 4K, so I didn't upgrade to that, okay. It still has the Intel integrated UHD graphics, and what I like about this compared to the ThinkPad X1 3rd generation is the pen location and function. So again, it's nice and hidden here. Okay, it does have a backlit keyboard and fingerprint reader. Everything ThinkPad is made out to be, and this keyboard works absolutely amazing. It feels amazing, and it's just solid. It's a solid machine. It's not as flimsy as, say, the ThinkPad X1 3rd generation, which I have here, but I do love it. All right, I still love this machine. So we're not going to go too much into depth with it, but this has the Wi-Fi 6, okay, which is apparently faster, more reliable, and it's on lots of devices that you're attaching to nowadays. So it is new. What I will say about this is the battery life. Imagine having 19.3 hours of battery life. So there's no outlets around, you can't charge it up, but you have 19.3 hours of battery life. This is what sets the ThinkPad X1 Yoga Gen apart from anything else, is the battery life. Okay? But then you get the machine and you say, wow, this thing feels great, looks great, it's amazing. It is. It's all that. Alright? And again, it's not just the business machine anymore that, the ThinkPads are known for. And this does not look like your typical ThinkPad machine because of the, the shininess, the feel, the look. They've really come a long way, okay? This is aluminum and a magnesium chassis, okay? Not made like your, HPs and your Dells and that. This is, this is made for business. It's made for pleasure. It's made, to take out and use. And this is not just a business machine. You can do a lot on this machine. So you can run entire suites of your Adobe Photoshop and your video editing. You can do a lot on this because it's got the power, okay? You can use it in school and university and work. You can sketch, take notes, sign documents, even color. So there's so many different things you can do with this, and you can do it without needing to recharge the battery as soon as possibly on the ThinkPad X1 3rd generation, which can only last, which I found, about 8 hours when you're doing some high, demanding types of things. All right. Now, again, what is the screen and all this multimedia without good sound? This has sublime sound, Dolby Atmos speaker system. So this has upward firing tweeters and 2 downward firing woofers to create an immersive sound experience. It sounds amazing. Okay, and 4 360-degree microphones cancel unwanted noise when you're on the call. So you can pick up your voice from across the room. It could even use your voice activation to wake up, your system, play music, and more. So it's integrated with your smart systems and all that. And the keyboard, again, this is the CNC aluminum chassis. The ThinkPad X1 Yoga Gen 5 is more durable than ever. Okay, so if you thought the other ThinkPads were durable, this is more durable. Okay, it's tested against 12 military grade requirements and more than 200 quality checks to ensure it runs in extreme conditions. So why wouldn't you want to have this machine for your kid, for yourself? It's durable, it lasts long, and it functions at a high power. Okay, so from the Arctic wilderness to desert dust storms, from zero gravity to spills and drops, they tested it. And you can trust this laptop to handle whatever life throws at it, and that's for sure. Okay, and some people worry about security. ThinkPads in general have very the business oriented. So if you have a lot of business data on here, your privacy is safe with the comprehensive suite of ThinkPad security features. Okay, so this has a discrete trusted platform module that encrypts data and works in conjunction with Windows 10 security. The Think Shutter, which is a physical camera cover, blocks the lens to ensure that you're only seen when you want to be, which is a great thing. Okay, the match-on-chip Fingerprint Reader, which is here. Okay, the most secure fingerprint technology available, uses biometric to log you in with a simple touch. All right, so again, we have functionality, we have security, we have everything you could ever want in a ThinkPad product. All right, so to recap, this is one of the best products I have seen ThinkPad come out with. Why? Because it's not just your business machine. It is innovative, it is creative, and it is durable, and it's everything that the IdeaPads plus the Yogas and the ThinkPads are all in one. So it seems like they're finally doing that. It gives you a lot of inputs here. I like that they actually have the Ethernet adapter area here. You got the USB-C as well as traditional USB, and you got the HDMI and the headphone jack. And on the other side, you got the power button and you got the pen, which is wonderful. And again, the regular USB and the lock here. Very smooth, very comfortable to type on, very light. Again, you can go in any direction you want, and you can see here, beautiful screen. Okay, so subscribe to CMBMD79 on YouTube. Okay, so it feels nice. There are better apps that you can use for coloring and drawing and doing lots of things like that, but this is a solid machine. It's a great machine. I'm loving it right now, and I think you will too. Now you asked me what are the downsides to it. What are the downsides? Well, let's start by saying it's not cheap. It's not the cheapest machine. It's expensive, but one of the things I have found to be hard for me to get used to is just this. When you have it in tablet mode, for me, it feels a little uncomfortable having my hands on the keyboard. I'm not used to feeling buttons behind my hand here, okay? I'm not used to feeling buttons behind here. So, whereas with the X1, okay, when you disconnect the keyboard, you're dealing with just a tablet, and that's all you have is the tablet. Alright, so that's one of the biggest benefits to this over that. But it is light, it is a solid machine, and I do highly recommend it. So, if you have any questions about this machine, if you have any questions about the other machine, let me know. I do highly recommend this machine for its performance, for its battery life, and for its sound, which I haven't showed you, but for its sound, and for its versatility and its ability to provide a light machine that's very durable with all the features of a traditional laptop with your Ethernet adapter, your USB-C, and your traditional USB ports. Any questions, comments, let me know. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe and please click so that you get notified of any other videos that are uploaded, and share with your friends.